The sun is out. It's hot, to be quite honest with you.
Toasty.
A little toast. Feels a lot like Florida. Not what I would expect out of Iowa, but nevertheless, we're ready to go for night 7. It's actually round 8. I'm doing my math wrong. It is round 8 of the Summer Nationals, but it is our last night of running with the Hell Tour. After tonight, we're going to race here at Lee County, then we are headed to Gaffney, South Carolina to run Saturday night at Cherokee Speedway. Bit of a hot streak, at least by our standards. I think we have 4 top 10s in a row, going back to a 4th at Fairbury, also a 3rd place finish after leading laps at Wilmot on Monday night. Then Joseph finished 8th at Davenport, and we got rained out last night, Wednesday night, at Quincy, and now here we are at Lee County, another track we have never been to before. Joseph is sitting 4th in the overall Hell Tour points, which we're pretty proud of. Out of over 20 cars that have been at all 7 events, Joseph is 4th coming in to this one in the standings. And it is kind of hard to leave and go race in South Carolina, but it would be hard. We wouldn't be able to do this whole thing. We're not prepared for that. So we're gonna have to leave at some point, and Joseph is leading the Cherokee Chief Mini Series points at Cherokee, and that event is Saturday. Pits were really wet from the rain last night, so we were parked actually outside of the gate. We were one of the early folks to get here, and it was still too wet, so Tucker parked. He parked out here. So it's going to be a long walk back and forth tonight, but Joseph was 2nd fastest out of all the cars he was on the track with, just a little bit off of McCowan, who was fastest.
Yeah, and I think the only reason you want to pull gear up is you're the only one that can enter on gas.
This track's a little bigger than them other Summer Nationals bull rings we've been going to.
It's a big sweeping one.
Big and wide too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen a track so wide.
It's just, you just go out there.
It just keeps going out there. I think, I don't know, that it feels like it's going to be slick maybe.
I hope so.
Yeah.
You ain't better race if it ain't.
Well, it'd be too wide open right in one groove. I bet it slicks off. Joseph ended up 14th out of 34 in hot laps. Track sped up to a 15.2. Gustin went in the last group out.
Yeah.
Does it, being out of gear at the end of the straightaway,
Make you tight on entry.
I thought it made you be able to enter on the fuel better.
If you have motor at the end of the straightaway, then you could use everything that you use to free up to let you drive it.
There are right around 35 super late models here. Joseph is the 2nd out to qualify, be out there with McCowan. Ethan Dotson, Chris Simpson, Kyle Bronson, Ashton Winger, Dennis Erb Jr., Fager, Ekness, lot of good Tim, a lot of good cars in our group. Joseph fourth in the second heat, taking forward to the main event. You get it all out. It wasn't as caked in there.
No, not this time. I think that effort in all these other tracks and you fast time. Yeah. You blew her off in on
that was your fast lap though.
Turn one?
The lap one. The one where you missed turn 1 and 2 over there, that was your fastest. Yeah. Barely. I mean, you turned to O both laps.
It was faster to be up there, just you jumped.
You missed, yeah.
Way early.
You didn't, that's what I was saying. I didn't feel like you needed to move down. You just needed to run that line, but not
as hard.
Yeah.
You carried a lot of straight line speed into one.
Yeah.
It messed you up. Missing the corner made you think you needed to slow down and move down when you just needed to, just run that line different. Yeah. I guess that's.
It looked good as 3 and 4. Like I thought it was 3 and 4 good.
Yeah, because if that was my best lap.
It was barely. I mean, they were both 16 O's.
What screwed all you guys up? The modified before you. He freaking went out there and I don't know if his right side skirt was dragging. He jumped the cushion and cleaned all that stuff off.
Really?
So it was just crumbs where you guys were running, and then of course you guys pack it in for everyone else. Yeah.
Joseph is starting 4th in Heat 2. Chris Simpson, Kyle Bronson, Ethan Dotson, and Joseph are your top 4 starters, and the top 4 finishers will transfer. So we need to stay where we are or improve and finish better to go ahead and get in the show and skip a B main. closer to you than you were the
About when I was with him, like down the back straightaway.
You have more the pushing that you're doing in the middle of the corner, the pushing you're doing in the middle of the corner, your drive is making up for that.
I got drive. Like I feel like that's good, right?
You ain't got the balls to run the outrighters like that.
You got to still be able to hammer the cushion, even though you're tight and it's trying to push.
Yeah.
But for later, it seems like that would be a good thing to have some grip and drive.
It's good till it's not.
Right.
It's killed though. All right, hey.
A 8 for 8 on making shows, so
Yeah.
that was good job. And only 7 of them through the heats. So
We're gonna start 11th.
yeah, 11. Yeah.
What we usually do. Try to get us another top 10 at least.
Yep.
Keep at whether it be
Maybe.
4.
That'd be 5 in a row if you can. You last 4 you've had top 10s. So we can keep that rolling too.
Driver 4.
Yeah. It's gonna rubber up leaving 2, and then 3 and 4, there's a streak right underneath all that brown. That, I mean, do you want to kill yourself up top of 3 and 4?
I really don't.
I think the bottom of 1 and 2 will come in.
Joseph is starting 11th, 6th row inside. You got Hanger, McCowan, Gustin, Simpson, the top 4. Got some pretty good cars in the back as well. Fager and Winger both had to take provisionals. Bronson's back there, Troutman back there, Dennis Erb Jr. right behind Joseph. Hopefully keep those guys behind us and pass a few ahead of us and get us a top 10 to finish out the trip.
every race we win a bunch.
You didn't every race is that good, son.
Hey, this thing was pretty damn dog.
Yeah.
All that cheap we did.
Yeah, I guess. It felt good, I can tell you.
Needed a caution to bunch everybody back up. A couple of them.
was right there, like right at the end. I'm like, holy crap, like you're.
Yeah.
I guess we run them all down, huh?
They got the lap traffic
Yeah,
and all that, and got the mixing up. But yeah, I was like, man, that's gotta be top 5 right there, right in front of us somewhere. So,
Heck yeah, hey, that was fun.
yeah, 7th, 11th to 7th, and 30 laps, no cautions.
I'm glad they pushed them tires in a little bit, because if not, it would have been like
Yeah.
no good. Dirt looked the same, and there was the same amount of dirt under the black between the black and the tires, but there was a lot of grip in the middle and none leaving.
Yeah.
I think everyone just kind of makes that right turn to arc out, and then as they're turning, you're just beelining straight to through.
I know there's a couple times you kind of went through the middle. Oh, there it is. That's
Then
that
you
middle,
can-
then you can't get off the corner. You sure you don't want to go to Peevely?
Honestly, I would love to.
You're 4th. By my math, we're 4th in overall points, 3rd in this week 2 points.
But we're leading Cherokee's points.
But we're leading at Cherokee. Yeah, and you won 17 grand there the last two races.
And it's on the front TV.
And it's on Hunt the Front TV. And it is a little closer to home.
And we ain't got no gas. We're out of fuel.
Yeah.
So-
Out of tires.
Well, we're not out of tires, but we would have to find some fuel before we could race again
Yeah.
tomorrow. If we were stayed up here, we'd have to find a drum of fuel somewhere. But
I think we're going to the Cherokee. Your brother would disown us. Well, it sounds like that's gonna do it for our Held Tour Summer Nationals Midwest big trip. We are headed to South Carolina. Got a travel day tomorrow, 14-hour drive from here to Cherokee, and then we'll be racing there Saturday. If you're seeing this video before Saturday night, come on out to Cherokee Speedway for the Southern Thunder Series. 10,000 to win, gonna be a big show. It'll be live on Hunt the Front TV if you can't make it to Cherokee. If you're seeing this after Saturday, well then hopefully we had a good night and it was worth the drive over to Cherokee. Big thank you to all the fans that came out to see us along the way, along the trip here. Thanks to everyone that bought merch at the merch trailer or went to htfmerch.com and bought merch there. There's still plenty there. Go get it, check it out, htfmerch.com for that. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, action.
What's up,
Thanks
guys?
for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe
Don't
to Hunt the
forget
Front.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
Woo, good
To
job,
Hunt
fellas.
the Front.
There you go.
Yeah.